Hello guys, thanks for watching. Elise makes a bunch of videos. This is number 8 in my Q10 series of questions. If you want to see all the questions, they'll be in the description of this video, as well as a link to the playlist Use at Your Own Risk, where you can find all 10 videos when they're complete. So we're on number 8, which is what have you learned? And since I'm doing a present and future theme for this little series, I kind of have an overall one which applies to both, and ironically is also what I had done in my last 2 8-question videos, or unironically, quite suiting. And I think it speaks to this whole like manifestation malarkey thing. So if you've been following along, I just had to get a new car. I've just bought a 98 Subaru Legacy, which is a manual, and I just learned how to drive manual almost a month or 2 ago, but I've only been on a few little test drives. I haven't actually driven the Subaru yet. It's got a little bit of work that needs to get done. But that is going to be my main vehicle for the rest of my time here in New Zealand. So I'm definitely going to need to learn actually how to drive manual. And then behind me, right there, is my rental car that I'm returning today. I got that with my insurance, through my insurance, and have been fighting with them a little bit about when it's supposed to be returned, since I haven't got my claim yet. Although they said they sent me the money, but it's not in my bank account. They were saying I keep the car until the next day after I receive the payment. But then the car company called me yesterday and said they were expecting it back yesterday, so I had to deal with that. So I got to also just learn a lot about insurance claims and buying and selling cars. Got to drive 3/4 of the way down of Northland to get the car and back again. So you probably saw the video just outside of Taranaki where we had spent the night after I purchased the car. So I've got it in my name. I'm just going to reinsure it. I'm probably going to use a different insurance company this time, roadside probably, instead of AA. And that way it'll insure the car itself and not just the driver, which I guess is what I had previously. But yeah, so that's sort of an interesting turn of events. I was very interested in learning and improving driving using stick shift, and I was kind of planning on possibly getting a manual in Australia if that whole visa works out. But then, as it happened, the universe decided to gift me with the manual much sooner than I thought. So I'm gonna have to really learn pretty soon, immediately, really. So fun little challenges in my current and future situation in terms of driving. So I've got a new car. It's sort of better suited to some of the driving that I'm doing. It's a all-wheel drive, and yeah, I think manual would be better for certain roads, especially in rural places where there's gravel and hills and different terrains. So the little Demio is no more. It's going to be going to car heaven. And yeah, that's the story with that. What else? Oh, I've also been learning about a lot more cooking, work-related stuff, working in a kitchen for the last little while, different chefs than what were there before. Some of which who are leaving soon. But I think that's always how it goes. When you meet new people, you learn new stuff. And definitely been the case recently, and probably in the next little while. I'm gonna probably stay working there on and off for a few months, but the chickens. But yeah, next week I will be going to probably do like a woofing work exchange for like a week, just outside of Warkworth, Warkworth, which is just north of Auckland, just south of Whangarei. Man, those chickens. And I'll probably learn a lot about plants. It's a place that they sell succulents and lilies, I think, is their main other thing. They've got 2 giant 1,000 square foot greenhouses. So that's their main occupation, selling those plants. And I'll be working there for a week, about 3 hours a day. Room and board is covered. So I'm going to learn a lot about that, and then hopefully do some scuba diving on Goat Island. So that's going to be really cool. But yeah, my main theme for this video, which I have danced around, is that I'm learning about driving manual vehicle. So that's really good. It's a good skill to have. It's something I've wanted to do for a while. And I think it will be really useful just to have that knowledge. Although I feel like all the new manuals are Tetronic, which pretty much means they're automatic manuals, if that makes sense. Or they're like computer operated, meaning there's no clutch. But anyways, old manuals all still have the clutch. So I'm going to be learning about that. That is what's going on. Very exciting. And that is video number 8. I'll have the next 2 coming up in the next week or 2 to complete the series. And of course, we'll keep you all updated on where I'm at, what I'm doing. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe, obviously, if you haven't already. And if you have, well, thank you very much, and take care of yourself. Peace.